This episode is brought to you by BETR Picks. Right now, new users get $10 for free and up to $200 bonus on your first deposit. Just use code BENCHD, that's BENCHD, when you sign up, or hit the link in the description of this video now. Claim it and have fun winning some money. Heyo! What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Bench Podcast, episode 297. We are 3 away from the big 300. Joey here, AJ there on a Thursday night, predicting all 13 games, I believe, of week number 12. AJ, how you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm feeling good. We just watched a great game of football.
Good one.
The weather's it's winter's on its way, man. Yeah. I am feeling great. I'm feeling awesome.
I married a San Diego girl, and today she was telling me, like, man, this weather's really getting to me. It's been gloomy. It's been rainy here in Southern California, and I feel like just maybe because I'm a big guy. I don't know what it is, but I thrive in this weather, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Love some sweater weather. Yeah, still wearing shorts, by the way. I'm just not a pants guy.
I'm wearing shorts right now.
It's not a pants guy.
I'm with shorts.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Anyways, if you're watching the podcast for the first time here on YouTube, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Whether you're a day one subscriber or have just joined on here in year 3 of the Bench Podcast, thank you for watching. If you're listening on any of the audio platforms, thanks for hanging out with us there as well. The audio version of Bench. Make sure you leave a review. That's always helpful, just to help us push out the podcast even more. And then, of course, check us out on social media at Bench Show on all the different platforms, Instagram, X, TikTok. A lot of football conversations going on there. Just dropped my week 12 top 10. Had some controversy. I know AJ didn't like it. Yep. AJ and Terrell, my own showmates, came out and just attacked me. But I love it, man. That's what we're here for. NFL Conversations 365 here on the Bench Podcast. Go follow us on all of those different platforms. Okay, AJ, we will get into picking week 12 here in a second. Before we did that, you mentioned Thursday Night Football, Texans and Bills, this one in Houston. And Houston pulls this one out with a kind of a nail biter there at the end. Some Josh Allen magic there at the end. Kind of scared you a little bit. 23-19, I believe the score was. I don't have it in front of me. But Texans look good. That defense looks incredible.
The defense is incredible, and it's so funny when I pulled up the stats just as soon as the game ended, took a look at it. The defense won the game.
Oh, yeah.
And this right here weirdly shows you the Bills led in passing, in receiving, and in rushing. We're each Bills.
I didn't realize that.
Player,
wow.
But the Texans won the game. And that's just a testament to their defense. Showing up in the right moments, keeping them from scoring, keeping them from converting. This was a great defense.
7 sacks tonight against Josh Allen. I think that's the most he's ever taken in his career.
It is.
And they physically bullied him. Like, they bullied the bully tonight. The Texans defense is number 1 in points against, number 1 in yards against. Me and Terrell had a nice conversation about whether or not that means they're the best defense in the league. I would say probably, but either way, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And now it's 6-5, AJ. Right there, firmly in the hunt. I think just about a game or two behind this Bills team. I think the Chargers in front of them, teams like that, the Jags, maybe. This Texans team was kind of down for the count. And shout out to Davis Mills for keeping this thing alive. 3 games, 3 wins. And they're still in the hunt here. They still got a chance. CJ Stroud probably coming back next week.
Yeah, these AFC standings are incredible here.
Yep.
So Houston is now slotted in at number 8 in the AFC, right outside the playoff picture. I think at this point, they're only fighting the Chiefs for that last spot in the AFC. Jacksonville's the number 7 at 6-4. You know how this show feels about Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I think Houston will overtake them. And then did Houston play Kansas City, or will they play Kansas City?
We'll check on it. Give me a second.
Let me see. They will play
when
Kansas
do they play
City
them?
in next week.
Jeez.
That's
Is it next
huge.
Week? No, they play the Colts first.
They play the Colts this week.
Okay.
They play Kansas City next week. That is
a monster
massive.
2 weeks.
That is a huge game. Sunday Night Football. And the reason I say that's a huge game is because the Chiefs right now, with where they're sitting, they're in terrible shape because they don't own any of the tiebreakers of any teams ahead of them. And this is an opportunity for Houston to take that tiebreaker as well.
I was just thinking tonight, AJ, it's so weird looking at the standings, and you look at them right there, and what stands out to you? To me, it was the fact that these perennial powerhouses in the AFC are just struggling at the bottom of they're on the outside looking in, most of them. I mean, the Bills kind of now are hanging on. The AFC East is going to be out of reach if they don't start winning. We've gone through that Patriots schedule. It's going to be hard to catch the Patriots with Drake May playing like that and that defense playing like that and a really easy schedule left. I mean, with the Chiefs currently not in the playoffs, I believe, right?
Chiefs are currently number 9 in the AFC.
Ravens not in the playoffs. Bills now, 2 spots out? It's just a weird AFC year.
So Chiefs, this is just so interesting to me. Chiefs are number 9. Above them is Houston. They'll play next week.
Okay.
Above that, Jacksonville beat them. Above that, Buffalo beat them. And above that, the Chargers beat them. So the Chiefs don't have the tiebreaker on any of the teams ahead of them currently, but they have the opportunity to take it against Houston next week. And then the Chiefs have to win out, or I think they can only afford to lose one more. 6-1 the rest of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got to start winning. There's no more because they always feel like they skate by a lot of technicalities sometimes. Like if tiebreakers, especially obviously the tiebreaker goes to the Chiefs just because, but now it's like, oh, wow, nothing is going their way. They're going to have to go and take this.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just kind of crazy. But Bills now in an interesting position. If were it not for a truly historic performance last week by Josh Allen, the double hat trick, they'd be in real trouble. I mean, we've known it was all Josh Allen, but I think tonight kind of highlighted it in a even crazier way. Like James Cook definitely was a spark plug and had his plays for sure. But as far as big plays down the field, the defense, it was just all Josh Allen had to be perfect.
And he broke his wrist twice in this game. I mean, you could tell in that hook and ladder that hurt him to throw that football. That was the most, and I mean, maybe it was by design. I don't think so in that moment, but that was the most floaty ball I've seen come out of Josh Allen's hands.
Right.
When he threw that to,
and he has a rocket.
Josh Palmer, I believe. Yeah. Especially at that point in the game with that play, you're going to rocket that to Palmer. So Palmer can get it to Khalil Shakir. So, yeah, that hurt him. I'm interested to see how that wrist is going to look, because was it the same one that he had? No, I think it was his left. I think it was his left first when he took a while to get up, and then it was his right at the end.
AJ, Bills right now. Okay, I was going to say, are they too high in my top 10? But I moved them down all the way to 8. So I guess I was already kind of subconsciously cooling off on them. It's just wild to see what's happening in the AFC right now. Above the Bills, I personally have the Colts, Patriots, and Broncos all ahead of them in the AFC. And
honestly, that's exactly how. Because looking at the standings, the only other 2 teams ahead of them in the standings are Pittsburgh and the Chargers, and I'd still have Buffalo above both of them.
Yeah.
So I think you have it exactly right.
You think they're in trouble?
Yes. They just need more weapons.
Yeah.
They just need more weapons.
Yeah, they were hurt tonight, obviously missing a lot of people. Keon Coleman, are they done with what's going on with Keon Coleman? Back-to-back benchings when they're missing wide receivers. They're trotting out Gabe Davis out there. Khalil Shakir, one of the worst games I've ever seen him play tonight. He had a bad game. Just rough. Khalil Shakir, it was hit or miss. He had some bad drops. He had that bad fumble. Back in their own 20. But anyway, let's talk little Texans. I I want to see them sneak in. You talk about the Texans and the Broncos with teams that if their offense just get it together, it's a vulnerable AFC, man. Yeah. Anyone could go do it this year. Anyone. Yep. And so Texas definitely in that basket. If they can pull out 2 victories in the next 2 weeks, it could get really, really interesting in the AFC. That was a great game, fun game. Overall, Thursday night football has been pretty solid this year.
Thursday night's been better than Monday night.
Yes.
This year. It's Thursday night's been pretty good because we've had that streak of divisional games, and then you just have a good matchup like tonight. Yeah.
Next week, Thursday night football is on Friday. Eagles, Bears. That I think will be a good game as well. We'll see. Let's get into week number 12. AJ, we'll start with the Jets at 2-8, taking on the 5-5 Ravens. You look at that line, Ravens minus 13.5. Just a blatant disrespect to Tyrod Taylor and what he can do on the offense. We won't waste too many. There's a lot of big lines. Go ahead.
No, there's just not enough. There's always the weird.
Here's what I'll say.
Gets benched.
Yeah.
Coach
You're a big believer in that too.
It's
yeah, and you're right about
I'm over half on
right.
like those kind of predictions or whatever, but not in this one though. Not in this
one. The only thing I found that might give him a sliver of hope, Jets held New England to 65 yards rushing last week. 65 yards total rushing last week. If they can shut down Derrick Henry, Lamar hasn't been Lamar. So maybe they force Lamar into something he's not ready to do yet. But I'm picking the Ravens here. And I think their quest for the AFC North number 1 seed continues here. And I think it's a winning to Jets.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Steelers and Bears is next. 6-4 Steelers, 7-3 Bears. Chicago -2.5 here. Aaron Rodgers did practice. I think he's going to play with a brace. I know you're not a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I also know you're not a huge Chicago Bears guy. So where are you at of this one? Two teams you just don't really trust in.
So you sent something today that absolutely shocked me.
Wasn't that crazy?
I was deep into work and I had to pause for a minute.
Sorry. Work from home.
I had to tell, hey, I got to call you back. Hold on. Because every team's win percentage against teams with a winning record, the Bears are 0%. They have only beat teams with a losing record this year.
Damn.
Or at least 500 or below.
There's a couple teams like this, AJ, and they're not all frauds. Yeah. But we have to at least ask the question. It has to at least enter the equation. The Bears, the Broncos, the Patriots have all played really, really easy schedules or not beaten anyone good. And it's just an interesting conversation. The Bears, man, haven't beat a team with a winning record. Like, that has to be in the conversation.
Yeah. Let me go back. Let me look at their schedule just in case there's
I'll throw some stats at you here while you look at that.
The Lions still have so they beat Dallas, Vegas, Washington, New Orleans, Cincinnati, the Giants.
Okay.
And Minnesota.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. I mean, and not by a lot either. These are all like last second field goals and game winning drives. I think Caleb Williams leads the league in game winning drives. I think with 4 or something like that. But it's two teams you don't want to believe in. Pittsburgh is going to get Aaron Rodgers back with a broken wrist. I don't know if it matters. He kind of just checks down anyway. The Bears can be passed on, but that's pretty much down the field. I don't know if that really is the vulnerability for the Steelers because they're not really chucking the ball down the field with Metcalf or anything like that. And they're great. They're a great tackling team. I don't really know who to pick in this one. I don't really trust either of these teams. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Steelers. I just think they've pulled out. They're a little bit more proven of two really unproven teams. Does that make sense?
You literally couldn't have put it better. You said everything I was going to say. Like I don't think the Aaron Rodgers injury matters because of the way he's been playing, because of the way they've been utilizing him. As a DK Metcalf owner in fantasy, it is very frustrating with DK Metcalf as like 4 for 35 and Kenny Gainwell has 29 fantasy points. But what does that tell you about what they're doing in the offense? So I don't think whatever Aaron Rodgers' ailment is will keep him from doing what he's doing. And I think Pittsburgh has beaten some more serious teams.
That's a better way to say it. Yeah.
Quick look at their schedule. Pittsburgh beat New England this year.
Yeah.
They beat the Colts.
There you go.
Boom, boom, and boom.
It's a huge game for the Bears.
Definitely. But I'm gonna pick the Steelers as well.
All right. Patriots at Bengals here. Bengals at home, and they're going to get Joe Burrow back, I think. He practiced in full today here on a Thursday, and a guy that we didn't think we're going to see until next month, maybe not even this year. Joe Burrow's just an insane psychopath, football-loving guy. That's why we love him. And I think he's going to play, but at 3-7, he's going to walk right into must-win games from here on out. I don't know, man. It's I don't think it's a great matchup to come back into. Obviously, Patriots are on a roll, number 2 seed in the AFC behind the Broncos. And what do you think about this one?
So T. Higgins today said he asked Joe Burrow if he was playing. He said he just gave him a look. And he said he doesn't know what the look meant, but it looked good.
I know.
If Joe Burrow's playing, I'm picking the Bengals in this
Are
one.
you? Yeah,
I think that's enough juice for them. The Patriots, while not on fraud watch, have not, they haven't beaten any juggernauts.
Worst strength of schedule in the league so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
The worst.
I mean, listen to this stretch. New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta. And then Tampa Bay, and then the Jets.
And Tampa Bay hasn't been what they started out the season being.
Yeah.
They're kind of more
still a very good team, but they're going through their share of turmoil this season.
I was surprised to see that. We were having an online conversation, and I think the Drake May thing's real because I dove into his numbers, and he's really good. Like, he's legit. I might even have him at number 1 in these second-year quarterbacks over Jaden Daniels now, because Jaden Daniels had never did what he's doing this year. But that schedule is so scary when it comes to confidence in a team. When now they're going to go up against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, and then the Bengals haven't been a very good team either. But Joe Burrow, it's kind of like Josh Allen. He's just if that dude's on the other sideline, they always have a chance, and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have been awesome. Chase Brown's been awesome. So you're picking, damn it, I had the Patriots, so now I'm second guessing myself. I'm gonna stick with the Patriots.
Go ahead. Drake May thing, just with the schedule, or just the Patriots in general. Kind of reminds me of the 22 Eagles when we the year we lost the Super Bowl to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Easy schedule all season long, and that was all anybody was saying. Oh, they're playing, made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Right. So I mean, yeah, they're beating teams they're supposed to beat, aside from week 1 when they lost to the Raiders. I forgot that happened.
Damn.
But for the most part, they're beating teams that they should beat, and they're still, they beat the Bills, they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just think Burrow being back is enough to get this one for Cincinnati.
If Cincinnati can, I think they should sell it to the run, stop Travion Henderson, and make this a shootout. Even though it's Drake May, you have Joe Burrow. And just make this that kind of game. I think you have a shot. I don't think they'll be able to do that. I'm going to stick with the Patriots here. I think Burrow's walking into some unfair expectations as well. That everyone's going to be thinking, oh, he's coming to save the season, and he could. He's that kind of dude. But God, that's a lot to ask from even Joe Burrow.
T. Higgins, and I am
so
excited
for sure. You've been sitting on it for weeks. For sure. I picked up Chase Brown mid-season, and I'm excited to have him now. Like, just go see what he can do in this offense. And if you have Jamar Chase, obviously you are ecstatic at this point. All right, Giants at Lions here. 2-9 Giants, 6-4 Lions. Detroit -10 is how Vegas sees it. I'm gonna go with the Lions here. Better team to blow out.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered for the Lions.
Oh yeah, nice little get right game. Giants, they're gonna
pick me up
destroyed. They're gonna get destroyed tomorrow
at home. They get to show out for their fans.
Yeah, it's going to be disrespectful what happens, Ford Field. All right, let's keep going here. Not too much to talk about on that one. 4-6 Vikings, 6-3-1 Packers. Green Bay -6, I think, is a little generous for my liking. I'm just not very high on Green Bay this year. Not all that. They're not going to have Josh Jacobs, or at least they're not going to have a healthy Josh Jacobs. Jaden Reed's out. Tucker Kraft obviously going to be out the rest of the year. Green Bay put up 27 points on the Giants last week, but before that, 26 total in the 2 games before that. The offense just still, I don't think, playing very well. I think it was a low-scoring defensive game, and give me the Vikings defense over the Packers defense. I'm going Vikings here.
Whoa, man, we didn't talk about this before, and I'm gonna say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a quick look at what Jordan Love did against the Vikings last year, and the Packers lost both games against the Vikings last season. Yeah. So that was just kind of my hunch, is that maybe I think why am I blanking on defensive coordinator's name? Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores has their number. And just with these divisional games, you can't just look at the record and choose here. I think this is a mid to average quarterback in Jordan Love against a mid to below average quarterback in JJ McCarthy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to pick who I think the better defense is, and that's the Vikings.
And just to go off that point of divisional games, you don't know what's happening. This Viking team is 3 weeks away from beating the Lions just a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, they can get there, especially within the division. All right, huge game in Kansas City.
Fans.
Yeah,
for whatever.
Watch when we choose the Bears to pick them. They're going to go nuts. This segment is brought to you by Mother's Tacos, the spot serving up the most authentic Mexico City-style tacos right here in Ventura, California. Founders Benny and Charles are bringing the same traditions to us. Handmade tortillas, juicy meat, pineapple, onion, cilantro, salsa, tacos made with amor de madre. So whether you're watching the game, hanging out with friends, or just craving the real deal, hit up Mother's Tacos. Authentic, flavorful, unforgettable. Check them out in Ventura and taste why there's no turning back once you've had a taco made with love. Monster game, AJ, in Kansas City here. We just talked about it a little bit and talking about that Thursday night game, the AFC standings. But 8-2 Colts. Going to play the Chiefs here at Kansas City. Chiefs are 5-5, favored -3.5. Are these still like big test games against the Chiefs? Are we still looking at the Chiefs like that?
No,
right?
They just haven't played well. And the difference is, I don't have the stats in front of me, but there's a stark contrast in one possession games that they've won last year compared to the one possession games that they've lost this year.
They were 12-0 last year in one possession games, 0-5 this year.
Oh my
God. 0-5. They're just they're just not getting it done at the end. And like I said this on the reaction show, they look like a team that's just been figured out.
Yeah.
You know? Like just figured out.
And so you hate him. I love him. Fox's Nick Wright.
Ugh.
Big Chiefs fan, noted Chiefs lover. He said it today, though. He said maybe it was yesterday, that he had to admit that's not a fluky stat. That's last year. That was a team who knew how to either, you don't turn the ball over in big moments. You don't make mistakes in big moments. You're winning those one possession games, and you losing those one possession games this year. That's a direct reflection. That's not a regression to the mean. That's a direct reflection on how you're playing this year, and they're just not playing very well.
They're not. Offensively, they're not getting done late. The defense is still, I think, really solid. I think defense is playing really, really well for the most part. And to contrast that with the Colts defense, they've allowed 58 points in the last 2 weeks since picking up Sauce Gardner and they pick up Bradley Chubb. Is that right? No, that's not right.
I don't remember that.
I was going to say, did I miss that move? No, just
Sauce
Gardner. Sauce Gardner. I know they designated Travarius Ward to return as well, but that defense not playing very well either. But I think the offense is balanced enough, and Jonathan Taylor is the no one's really talking about him.
No, he's
like, why is he not the story? Like Saquon overtook the NFL last year.
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor. Honestly, I'm an Eagle fan. He's having a better year than Saquon is. The heck he had.
He's having a better year than Saquon had last year and a better year than McCaffrey had the year before that. The dude is just automatic. It doesn't matter. I think he had one off game this year 2 or 3 weeks ago. But the dude's been incredible. And I don't understand. This is a whole other discussion. Everybody talks about it every year. I don't understand why MVP is a quarterback award, especially this year. And it's been a down year for quarterbacks.
Yeah. What quarterback is that guy this year?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to talk yourself into Drake May.
Right.
And then Stafford's played great, but it's just been a down year for quarterbacks. Why is it automatically the quarterback award? I think that just whole system needs to be revamped. Don't ask me how, but it just needs to be. But Jonathan Taylor's been absolutely fantastic. 244 yards last week. In Spain or wherever they were.
Also, just on your MVP talk thing real quick, not only are quarterbacks having rough years, but there's some incredible position players going off.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, we mentioned. CMC is doing incredible things for San Francisco, especially given their circumstances dealing with. Jackson Smith and Jigba is, head and shoulders above everyone else in receiving yards. It's just, there's a lot of position players that I don't know how you don't I don't know how you argue like anyone would deserve it more than them. It's kind of wild to me. But let's pick this game, AJ. I got the Colts. I think the defense steps up, and I just think the offense is going to have a day where they're like they get the respect of the league tomorrow or on Sunday. And I don't think they dominate, but I think Daniel Jones plays clean, and I think Jonathan Taylor has a real statement game.
Give me the Chiefs. Give me Andy Reid coaching them to a win in a must win situation.
That's another good point.
Every game is must win now. And I'll take the more experienced, arguably GOAT head coach over Shane Steichen, who I love. But I'm gonna take Andy Reid and Spags in this one. Must win for the Chiefs here on out.
Man, Colts can't lose this game. They're gonna face some real questions.
Yeah.
They need to win.
But it's still the Chiefs. So it's not like we both agreed that we shouldn't be scared of the big bad Chiefs, but the general public still is. So they'll just like, oh well, they lost to the Chiefs.
It's the Chiefs. They're the Chiefs. Come on. All right, let's move forward here to the Seahawks and Titans. Talk about just what the doctor ordered. 7-3 Seahawks coming off that rough loss, last second loss to the Rams in a great game. They're going to face the 1-9 Titans. This line, another huge one, minus 12.5 for the Seahawks. Titans, Jeffrey Simmons going to miss this one. Xavier Woods going to miss this one. Already had one of the worst defenses in the NFL. I mean, Seattle's outmatched. Tennessee's outmatched in literally every facet of the game by head and shoulders. Seahawks are going to, I don't know who wins by more. The Lions taking it to the Giants or the Seahawks taking it to the Titans. It's going to be beautiful for Seattle. Perfect. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. Just like you said, another get right game here. I'm definitely taking Seattle. And while, Trevor Lawrence not Trevor Lawrence. I'll tell you why I'll tell you why I said Trevor Lawrence in a second. While Sam Darnold did not have, a great game. I haven't soured on Seattle much after that game. I still think they can do some damage. I don't have them as a Super Bowl winning team or anything like that, but I think they can definitely do some damage here at the end of the season and in the playoffs.
I don't know how I'm impressed because I shouldn't be impressed, but I just think there's something to be said that Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions.
We both did that.
Because for so long we had them all in one quarterback stack. Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions, and they needed a last-second field goal to beat them.
Yeah.
Seattle's a legit team.
Yeah.
Like, if you think for some reason last week exposed that there's some coming out of fraud, like, you just don't know what you're talking about. Like, they're legit for sure, balanced, all that. I think they just need to rely on other parts of their offense.
Yeah.
All right, Jaguars, Cardinals. We don't need to talk about this for a long time, AJ. 6-4 Jags, 3-7 Cardinals. Jacksonville favored here. Jacoby Brissett comes to town. He's throwing the ball more than any other quarterback in the NFL. Marvin Harrison's going to miss another game with appendicitis. I guess that's a multi-week. I had an offer out for an owner who has, what I'm talking about, who has Marvin Jones. And as soon as I read that, I'm like, no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not.
Should I put an offer? No,
I'm not. I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not. Appendicitis, multi-week injury. I think the Jags blow them out. And I think it's very. I think the Cardinals win, and I think it's very Jaguars to blow out the Chargers last week and then lose to Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals at home because I just think it's very Jaguars to lose this game.
Every time I look at the schedule, by the way, the get-in price for this game is $17. Every time I look at the schedule, I just saw that. I'm like, oh my God.
That's wild, dude.
You go watch some NFL action for $17. Wow.
That's go to London.
Wow, that's crazy. Every time I look at the schedule, it pisses me off because this is like a team I need to lose for there to be a little more action toward the end of the year. And then Jacksonville gets to pull the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. I've got Jacksonville winning this one.
Am I just mad at the Jags?
I think you are. I think they're a little bit more of a competent team. I mean, Arizona's without their QB1 and wide receiver 1. Michael Wilson isn't going to have 15 catches again.
but their QB2 and wide receiver 2 has played better. You're right. Yeah, I'll go with the Jags.
Yeah, I think you just hate.
I just
swallowed my pride.
I just don't want to take the Jags.
I picked the Steelers earlier, despite my vitriol for them. I'm using some good words today.
You are.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville's got this one. I'm not gonna try to overthink this.
The internet is forever, and I just don't want to be on record. I took the Jags, but yeah, no, it's the Jaguars. They should be picked. They should be picked in this game. And watch me now miss an upset of the week. But all right, next game, AJ. Literally, just give me your pick, man. 2-8 Browns, 2-8 Raiders. I had no idea what this line was going to be. I went to go look. Somehow the Raiders are -4. I don't really know how that. Yep, Raiders are favored in this game. Shador's going to start. That's why. After going 4 for 16 last week, he does get his first team reps in practice this week. So let's see if that excuse will hold up this week, as the litany of excuses we get for Shador Sanders' play. But I mean, just a no thank you matchup. 2-8 versus 2-8. This at this stage in the season, there's just no reason for me to give this game 3 seconds of my time.
Now, the one thing that's been constant, these no, there's been a few weeks, but more often than not, these second slate games have been terrible. They've either been blowouts or terrible team against terrible team. I'm gonna watch this one. I want to see Shador.
That's true.
See Shador.
That's true. And then my boys, Judkins is there too.
Yeah. That being said, I'll stick with Cleveland. The Raiders are just that. I saw some shots because I didn't watch the game. There was no way I watched the Cowboys and Raiders Monday night.
Right.
My mom earlier asked me, "Did you watch that game?" Nope. Did not watch that game.
No. Only Cowboy fans watch that game.
Cowboy fan. She was at the house of a Cowboy fan.
The Raider fans need to watch that game.
Yeah. I was like, but I saw some shots of the offensive line. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just missing. Three guys not blocking anyone, blocking each other, falling out of nowhere. That's the worst offensive line by far right now, and one of the worst I have ever seen. Just little clips of little moments.
But what if I told you they took a running back in the top 10?
Why do you like?
Some people just
you're years away, and you take the position that has the shortest shelf life.
Shortest shelf life, least impact on turning franchises around. It's just such a cherry on the top. It's a cherry on the top position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, just
why do
Cleveland?
You think they rarely get drafted in the first round.
Right. And they have to fight to be paid. There's a reason for all these things. Browns defense is legit. I think third in sacks, and I think top 15 in total scoring. They lead the NFL in interception rate, and Geno Smith's the quarterback. So I expect some interceptions here, and I expect Myles Garrett to obliterate Geno Smith several times in this game. Yeah. Give me the Browns here. Defense is legit, and we both got the Browns.
I want to see another moment. I remember Geno a couple years ago when the Red Sea parted and Aaron Donald was right there, and you just hear him on the hot mic. Oh my God! I want another moment with that.
You'll get it too
with Myles Garrett.
Oh my God, Raiders suck. They do, man. Eagles, Cowboys. Here we go. 8-2 Eagles, 4-5-1 Cowboys. Philly just by I know it's in Dallas, but -3.5. I feel like it's a little disrespectful for the 8-2 Eagles. Dallas can certainly score. One of the top offenses in the league for sure, and can run the ball, so pretty balanced. But the Eagles are playing defense now.
Yeah. And
the offense has not been consistent, but it's been good enough to win this many games, and then 23 of whatever the last 2 years record is. They held Jared Goff last week to his lowest completion percentage ever in his career. I don't know. I what do you think about that line?
I think it's right. You get 2.5 for being at home. And then I just think it's a situation of the Eagles defense and the Dallas offense canceling each other out, and then just the lackluster Philly offense for what it's been at least the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I am a little more confident in this one. I haven't lost any sleep over this game all week.
Yeah.
this could lock up the division for us.
I think they're in second place, so yeah.
I think this locks up the division for us. I think it puts us up far enough, and then also gives us the potential tiebreaker, which could. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. I'm too superstitious. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna talk about any streaks.
What? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Streak. I'm not gonna. Nope. Because we thought that was over in 23, and then it wasn't.
I wanted to say it so badly now, but
I
will.
Going to say it, but
I think
this will. I'm pretty confident in the Eagles here.
Eagles have dropped just 26 points in the last 2 weeks combined. That's not great. They'll be without Lane Johnson. They'll be without Cam Jurgens. Dallas pass rush has actually been a little better in recent weeks without Micah Parsons. They look good, but they look good against the Raiders last week. Eagles offensive line is obviously very, very different. I mean, there is a world where, like you said, the Eagles defense and the Cowboys offense kind of cancel each other out. It's like playoff football on that side of the ball. And then it's just a clown show on the other side of the ball where the Eagles aren't moving the ball and the Dallas defense is kind of all over the place. But you just, and we're Eagle fans, so just full disclosure, you just trust them. You said last week, and I was kind of wavering on the Lions, and I don't know. You just came on and said, when's the last time the Eagles lost a marquee game? They deserve the benefit of the doubt, and so I'm picking Eagles.
I'd like to also bring to attention the previous list that we looked at with the Bears winning 0% of their games against winning records. Number one, Philadelphia Eagles, 80%.
Yeah,
they won 80% of their games against teams with a winning record. That only game that they lost with a winning record was the Broncos.
That's crazy. Yeah,
and that was just a fourth quarter collapse. That was an absolute collapse.
They're the best team in the league, and I don't know if they're going to – there's not another game they should lose this year. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
Like, they beat the Lions. That was probably their biggest test as far as, like, statistically. And they should win. And obviously, anything can happen, but they should be favored in every game from here on out and lock up that number one seed. They also are dealing with some injuries in that O-line, so I think locking up a one seed would be a big deal. Not only getting to rest everyone at the end of the season, but also a bye and stuff. We go from Eagles and Cowboys to Falcons and Saints, 3-7 Falcons, 2-8 Saints. New Orleans favored here. New Orleans favored -2.5 over the Falcons. Kirk Cousins going to get the start. 37 years old, plays like he's about 67 years old. I'm going to go with the Saints here. Tyler Shook, whatever his name is. He's been basically Spencer Rattler, and I think they're fine.
No, give me Big Kirko.
Stop it.
Give me Big Kirko.
Stop it.
Give me Kirk. Give me what's his give me swag surfing Kirk.
Dang, swaggy Kirk is such a thing of the past.
Yeah.
He's so unswaggy now.
He just fell off just hard.
Yeah. I hope so. It'd be cool if he came in and he starts lining up.
He's got that mentality though. That's like he's starting. He wants to still prove something. I don't think he's that like past the age of being able to ball out for a game. I don't think he can start and lead a winning team all season long. But I think he's still got enough in the tank that he can ball out for a Sunday. Penix is out for the season though, huh? Oh, so he's playing for something.
Oh yeah,
he's playing for something. Yeah. Give me the Falcons.
He's really playing to extend his career.
Possibly no Drake London. Still, he's listed as doubtful.
Right.
As far
if he
as
does play, he's going to be really hurt.
Yeah. It was a knee injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember what happened. It was
PC.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He got bent like all the way. I thought it was a back injury.
I don't know, man. I'm so sour on the Falcons.
Yeah.
So bad that I'm picking.
You're
the
not
Saints.
sour on the Saints.
So is Vegas. I was gonna say so badly that I'm picking the Saints here. But I don't know. It's just not a fun game to think about, really.
Yeah, who cares?
Buccaneers and Rams on Sunday Night Football. I feel bad for the Bucs. They're so beat up, and they were so like Baker Mayfield was like MVP talks to start the year, and then they just lost everyone. Tackles, receivers. We haven't seen Bucky Irving in 3 months or whatever it is. And they projected him for like week to week, and we haven't seen him in 7 weeks.
They never put him on IR.
Never. And the Rams are just the hottest team in the league right now, and that's an Eagle fan. I wouldn't want to play them again right now. I'll tell you that as an Eagles fan or anyone in the NFL. You don't want to play the Rams right now. No. I think they shut down the Seahawks last week in just crazy ways that like you haven't seen all year. And I think they're going to dominate the Bucs. And I'm going Rams here.
Yeah, Bucs. They're going to lose this one. Rams take this, but then the Bucs schedule, they get some rest coming up.
Good.
Arizona.
Beautiful.
I mean, not rest, but
Godwin's
Arizona, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina,
Okay.
Miami, Carolina.
Good. I want to see them in the playoffs. I want to see them get healthy and get a shot in the playoffs. But I think just right now, they're too hurt for me right now. I'm going Rams.
Yeah,
This should have been a great
schedule.
game.
They had a brutal schedule here for a little bit. It was Philly, Seattle, San Francisco, Detroit, and then after a couple of weeks, New England and Buffalo, and then now the Rams.
That's
brutal.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's
funny. Yeah, they've been in big games every week. Like every week we've done this. We're like, oh, the Bucs.
We're both going Rams and hoping that the Bucs get healthy soon so they can. I think a healthy Bucs team is giving the Rams some problems, but not this Bucs team. Last game of the week, Monday Night Football. Woof. 6-5 Panthers taking on the 7-4 Niners. Niners -7 in Vegas. I mean, listen, the Panthers have been a surprise this year. Maybe we should stop rolling our eyes at the Panthers. They are 6-5. Last week, Bryce Young, franchise record for yards. Ted McMillan went off. You got Brock Purdy back, and Brock Purdy had a great game one back, but he also did benefit from turnovers and a lot of favorable field position. And so it's not like the Niners are like one of the best teams in the NFL or NFC either. This might be a close game. It's just not two teams that you feel like very good about in the grand scope of like the NFL power rankings.
Yeah. I don't know. This game sucks. I was looking at the Monday night
games aren't great.
Yeah, so it's funny. I me and a buddy were like the other day. We're like, hey, we were at a spot picking up some pizza. We're like, we should come back here and like watch a game. So we started looking at the primetime schedule, and we're like, no,
not this week.
No, it's like a week after that. No,
really?
It's just been rough.
Primetime slate gonna dry up.
And even like before the season started, how did they look at this one and say, "Oh, this is the Monday night matchup"? But I don't know. Just give me San Francisco. Carolina. They're just. I don't know how they have a winning record.
I mean, they've had a couple things like last week where it's just like, oh, they've had just flashes. There's just a team of flashes. Like Rico Dowdle is rushing for 200 yards a game for a couple games. And then Bryce Young all of a sudden is thrown for a franchise, record. Like just kind of like a bunch of like weird flashes where you're like, okay,
they've had somebody hit exactly. Like every now and then.
They're that fantasy team where it's like, oh, I should beat them, but they might have Bijan Robinson go for 55 points. Like, it's kind of like one of those teams. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Panthers here. And I think this is a kind of a sneaky shootout. I don't think either of these defenses are playing really well right now. And I think both these offenses, both these short kings are going to just kind of move up and down the field on mediocre defenses. Hopefully we get an entertaining game and a shootout Monday night. Give me the Panthers. And that's all we got for week number 12. Should be fun. Final third of the season. The weather's getting cold. The races are getting tight. This is the best time of football. We kind of, I think after like Thanksgiving, it's like the true, like, stretch to the playoffs. The dog days are kind of, behind you.
Butterflies in your stomach on almost every game.
Exactly. You get maybe a snow game every now and then. So it should be fun here down the stretch. That's all we have for episode 297. AJ, thanks for hopping on for this, picking every game in week number 12. We'll be back again sometime this weekend, either talking fantasy, talking the NFL. We go 365 on this one, so make sure you're followed on all the platforms, subscribed on YouTube, and we will see you again later. Bye.
Peace.